wake up, I'm like, I missed you, bro. Thank you.
The movie is set in an imaginary matriarchal totalitarian country called the Bubunia. In Bubunia, the roles of men and women are reversed, up to the point where the male population is deprived of any civil rights, including work, education, military service, freedom of marriage, etc. Men wear headscarves and long veils to cover every part of their body, and they dress modestly, while women are allowed to wear pants and shirts. The country has been led by the family of ruthless female generaless for decades. Moreover, the significant positions in politics, business, and the military are all held by women, while men are expected to do all the domestic work and look pretty for women's pleasure. In the opening scene, we are introduced to a handsome young man named Jackie, who is whipped for the generaless's daughter and the future leader of the state, the coloness. The television shows a live ceremony from the Grand Mushery Palace. The event is held by the Generaless to announce something important to the people and also to execute the male criminals of the month. Before the ceremony, 2 royal white horses are worshipped as per tradition. They are considered sacred in the country. Then, the honorable ministers of the nation, who are all women, are introduced. At last, the coloness and the generaless appear in front of the cheering crowd. The coloness is the most eligible bachelor of the town and is liked by all, while her mother and the ruler, generaless, is very strict and is feared by everyone. Jackie does household work while watching the show on TV. Just then, his mother returns from work, exhausted. Jackie tends to her needs, and the two watch the show while chatting. His mother claims that 4 girls from the town asked for her permission to marry him at her work. It is clear that Jackie is popular among the girls of the town because of his beauty. They hit on the guy every day, to the point that he feels violated. Although he can get any girl he likes, Jackie only has the coloness in his heart, and wishes to marry her someday. In the show, the criminals are hanged in front of a cheering crowd. In Bubunia, the only source of nutrition is a white sticky substance that is delivered from water pipe-like sinks, called paste. The generaless then gives a speech stating the importance of the paste.
This is the reason
she also
why I
declares
hate
that
women.
she wants to
They are
resign
not
from her
funny.
post and hand the responsibility over to the coloness. But as per tradition, the coloness needs to be married before taking over the throne. She announces that all the men from the country should compete against each other for a chance to marry the coloness and become the big dummy. She ends the speech by inviting every man to the Grand Bubunery Ball for the competition. Jackie is overly delighted by the announcement. He runs outside in happiness, jumping and dancing like every other man in the country. On the way, he sees a group of men praying to a random horse to make them into the big dummy. He joins them and prays as well. One of the men is Jackie's cousin Virgio, who claims that the horse talked to him and said that he will become the big dummy. Jackie calls him out, stating that lying is a big blasphemy. As they talk, some teenage girls nearby call Jackie hot and argue about who is going to marry him. Following that, Jackie, Virgio, and his brother go to a clothing shop to buy veils for the Grand Bubunery Ball. Virgio's parents are rich in contrast to Jackie's mother. They make fun of him for not being able to afford a nice veil. The salesgirl hits on Jackie, saying that he is the most handsome of them all, and that she imagines him on her bed every night. Jackie, who feels uncomfortable, starts talking to the shop's owner, but she too asks him to marry her daughter. Back at home, Jackie writes poetry, which is uncommon for his gender, while his brother, Julin, makes love to a woman in the other room. Julin is a prostitute whose ambition is to leave the country one day. He has been told that people from other countries are allowed to dance, sing, and eat varieties of food, in contrast to their sticky paste. Moreover, he believes that Jackie's father had a treasure hidden somewhere, which he will soon find. He asks his brother to help him with the mission, but Jackie claims he has enough reasons to stay in this country. The following day, Jackie and his mother go to buy tickets for the Grand Bubunery Ball, but come across protesters outside the ticket counter. It turns out that the men wishing to become the big dummy should pay 40,000 boobs, which most men cannot afford because they live in poverty. Jackie's uncle and his family come out after buying the bright red ticket to the ball. They make fun of his mother for being poor and boast about how Virgio is going to marry the coloness. Jackie returns home and cries himself to sleep. Later, he brings the...
My god. What the fuck am I watching?
She now co-stars on the